Hey guys, thank you for clicking on the video. My name is Nick, and I thought it'd be valuable to talk about cybersecurity degree programs from Penn State and just kind of the industry in general and Penn State in general. So I hope you find this video meaningful. Let's dive right in. So about myself, my name's Nick. I'm 23 years old, and I graduated about a year ago in December of 2017 from Penn State. I did a 4-year bachelor's cybersecurity degree program. So a little bit about the college. It's called the College of Information Sciences and Technology. There are 3 cybersecurity degree programs you can currently do. There's information and cybersecurity. That's what I did. There's Intel analysis and modeling, and then there's also cybersecurity analytics and operations. All 3 have their own particulars, of course, but there is going to be a little bit of course overlap between them. I can't speak to the other 2 that I didn't do, but I know that mine was very technical and very useful for the position I'm in now out of college. So let's talk about the coursework real quick. Just a couple classes that I'm going to rattle off that you should expect to take if you're at Penn State doing cyber or another school. These are going to be probably pretty clear across the board. So you're going to be looking at courses such as cyber forensics, terrorism and crime, malware analysis, counter deception, cryptography, threat intel. These are some of your low-level courses that are going to be the most detailed and probably of value to you once you hit the workforce. So these are going to be your day-to-day stuff that's really going to help you get that first position and just learn on the job. These are going to help you day one. So why cybersecurity for me? In particular, at Penn State, it seemed, there was minimal math, which is one of my big weaknesses. I was not a math guy, couldn't do it in high school. It was pretty tough in college for me, but I got by. So I took 1 math class out of high school and college. So there were 3 total, 2 stat classes.
Today, Junior?
And 1 math class, technically 3. So I got by on those. And then also minimal programming for me was a big one. I took 1 programming course at Penn State, took C++. You can take whichever one you want. And I highly recommend doing more if you're so inclined or if you're talented at that. Programming is a big part of analyzing malware and looking at code and assembly code and disassembling code. And reverse engineering is a big one. The better you are at coding, the better you're going to be off finding a job that you like. So another reason why Penn State or cyber in particular helped me was the average salary out of Penn State's program is $63,000 with roughly a $5,000 signing bonus. That's on their website. Yes, that's accurate. I can attest to that. That average salary is very accurate. You're going to be in that general ballpark of probably upper 50s to 70s. It could even be over 70s, depending on which area of the world you work in. For example, you're going to be probably making upwards of 70 if you're in kind of the DMV hotbed area, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia area. Tons of jobs here, and it's expensive to live here, right? So that's kind of why they compensate for your salary. Let's see. Penn State also has, according to their website, an 86% job placement rate for the whole college, information sciences and technology. So that's just our tech college. 86% is very good. That just says you're getting a job right out of college, right? That's awesome. So what was school like? For me in particular, the cyber program seemed like it was lots of team and group work, presentations, projects, more so quiz-based and busy work-based instead of big chunked exams that are basically, you got to pass a couple of them to even have a shot at passing the class, right? So a little bit busy work-based, but I think that's good. Collaboration is what drives cyber, in my opinion, at least where I work now. Collaboration is a big component of it, and if you're in a SOC or a security operations center like myself, you have to know how to do teamwork, or you're not going to get anything done, and you're not going to be able to grow as a career. So you have to get this stuff down. So did I think it was difficult? Yes, like I said, of course it was difficult. I didn't know anything about cyber or programming coming into college. I never did that in high school. We didn't have those options. But like I said, it's not very exam heavy, so you can get by on just doing well on homework and your papers and your projects. It's very doable, actually, if you don't have any prior experience. So what do I do now? So now I'm about 2 years, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm 1 year out of college, but I'm in my second year of kind of professional career in the cyber field. So right now I'm a cybersecurity engineer, but I'd say it's more of an analyst position instead of an engineer. I work for a defense contractor, and I'm on an incident response team. So I'm in a SOC, like I said, Security Operations Center, kind of a tiered system. You have your level 1, level 2, level 3, and up. Basically digging through alerts that come in through our SIM. So our SIM is what digests all of our tools and all of our malware detection tools, filters them in through our SIM, and I get to see in real time what's happening across our network, across our assets and PCs all over the world. So basically we create rules in our SIM that say when X and Y and Z fire, tell me about it, and I'm going to go investigate it. And if I can't figure it out within a manageable amount of time, I'm going to tell the next guy on my team. If he can't figure it out, he's going to keep going up and up and up, and it's just going to keep going until we figure out what's going on. So for example, an example alert would be, why is this Windows XP device connecting to an outbound China IP address at 12 o'clock lunch every day? That would be something I want to look at, right? It could be completely normal activity and probably not. And that's something that I dig into and work with my team to figure out why that's happening. So on top of the day-to-day incident response and kind of eyes on glass management that I do, I also like to do malware analysis. We have a lab where I work, so I'm constantly learning and breaking down malware samples that I get from like VirusTotal or Hybrid Analysis. Those are open source tools that we can talk about in a future video that are great for beginners trying to getting into the industry and learning. And then I also look at more specific targeted malware samples or spear phishing emails in the lab environment to determine kind of what the threat is and how can we prevent and detect this now and tomorrow. So yes, so 2 more questions before I wrap up here. Do I like what I do right now? Short answer, yes. It's always something to do. There's always something new to learn. The community is awesome. For a position like mine, just kind of like a entry mid-tier level analyst, it can get a little monotonous, but you have to remember this is just your starting point. You're not going to be doing this forever. You're going to keep working up the chain and learning, doing all types of different stuff. So just get through this first analyst stage. You will definitely like it. You're going to learn a ton. Just keep moving forward, and I think you'll find it very exciting. So why do I think you should do cyber? First of all, Penn State in particular is a leading program in cyber, especially their online degree program. You should definitely check it out. I'll link it below if you want to look. All degree programs are probably going to be generally similar, but there's always the good ones, right? Penn State is a very good one, so if you can do it, do it. It's definitely for people that want to challenge. Like I said, I didn't know anything about cyber or programming or any of this stuff coming into college. I learned it all in 4.5 years or whatever. Now, second year out of college, and I'm doing it. It's awesome. It's great for problem solvers, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And you don't need to have a great concept of math or programming to get it. I'm living proof. I don't know either of those topics very well, and I still excel at my job day to day. So you can find positions that don't need those metrics to be useful. Last point here is that cybersecurity is meaningful work. There's so many industries that use it. Every industry, drug industry, automotive, transportation, defense, government. Those are probably 2 of the biggest. Healthcare, of course. This is meaningful work. And if you're looking at advanced persistent threat groups, or APT groups as that we call them in the industry, these are your most sophisticated hackers. They're well funded, they know what they're doing, and they're very good at what they do. These are the type of groups that are going to try and disrupt our economy or disrupt a particular company's growth, and just kind of disrupt operations. That being said, lives can be at stake when we talk cybersecurity. There are plenty of examples of infrastructure going down, hospitals going down. Banks can play a role in this. people's lives are at stake, especially in the private sector and defense area. So it's meaningful work. I think you'll find it valuable, and I think you guys should definitely check it out if you're thinking about it. Just take an intro class at whichever, if your college offers cyber or you're going to Penn State, just take an intro class and get a feel for it. I think you'd really like it. If you have questions for me, go ahead and drop them down below. I can try to give you some more information, or you want to bounce something off me, I'd be happy to answer it. Look for forthcoming videos. I'm going to try and put out some more content within the next few weeks. If you have anything you want me to talk about, go ahead and drop it, and I'll do that. But yeah, I hope you guys found some value in this. I'm going to wrap up the video now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.